Hello everyone, welcome to the video. The coronavirus is damaging business all over the world. I have many people ask me how the government is going to help and what benefit you can get from the government to overcome this period. This Tuesday, the government announced their economic response about how they're going to help businesses in Australia. Here I'm going to share with you how it works for small businesses. I hope it can help. So if you are in Australia, you run a business and you have a turnover for less than $15 million. There's an asset incentive could help you if you want to purchase any asset that is less than $150,000. You can have the asset write-off straight away this year. Don't need to depreciate. This threshold used to be just $3,000 and it was increased to $20,000 and then $30,000 and now it's $150,000. But it is only temporary and only lasts to 30th of June 2020 this year. However, I think lots of people are having cash flow problems rather than want to invest more at this moment. The next benefit would be more beneficial to cash flow for businesses. So if your turnover is less than 15 million and you employ staffs, the next benefit is cash flow for employers. The way it works is once you launch your upcoming March and June quarter bus, ATO will credit you for 50% of withholding tax you need to pay. If you launch bus monthly, it will apply to March, April, May, and June bus. So it only applies to the upcoming 2 quarters. Yes, 50% of PAYG withholding you need to pay as a credit. I think it's amazing compared to nothing. Even though you might not end up with cash in your hand, but I find it's really painful to pay the quarterly bus withholding because it's so much. Also, to your note, the minimum benefit to this incentive is $2,000 and it capped to $25,000. The minimum $2,000 means even if you don't need to pay withholding tax, you still get $2,000. That is almost to say if you run a business for less than $50 million turnover and you hire an employee, you get at least $2,000. Also, the benefit is tax-free and it takes about 14 days to process. I'm not sure how it works to a business that doesn't normally employ people, but because of this incentive, and it start to pay wage to husband and wife. We can't encourage anyone to do so, but there's not enough information to say yes or no. Another assistance for employers' cash flow is the government to pay 50% of apprentice or trainee's wage. This assistance covers the apprentice wage from January to September 2020, up to $21,000 per apprentice. Employer must have less than 20 employees. The trainee must be an existing trainee as at 1st of March 2020, which means if you want to start a trainee now, it's a little bit too late. The employer also must be assessed by an Australian apprenticeship support network provider. More information can be found on Department of Education and Employment website or Australian apprenticeship website. The application for this assistance starts from early April and closed by 31st of December 2020. Therefore, if you have employees, go and do the next bus on time to get the 50% PAYG withholding tax covered. If you have apprentice, go to check the Australian apprenticeship website to see if you are eligible to have the 50% apprentice wage covered. Thanks for watching the video. I hope it helped.